Hey everyone, welcome back to Tony Hawk's Underground. I'm Insetic, with me again is Blank Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
And Zindictive.
Hey guys.
And this is the bonus level, showing off the bonus content, cheat codes, etc. And we're actually starting with the secret ending. If you play through the game for the first time, you have to, challenge Eric in that final challenge. But if you play through a second timer on, this is the cutscene you get when you do all those pro goals.
Jeez, man. I think we broke the piñata with that video. We can't even keep up with orders.
Oh, how cute. Two little skaters and their ghetto shop. Heard your video went over pretty good. I guess kids dig that goofy soul skating crap. I tell you what, I'll buy you out for $500,000 right now. I got my checkbook.
I told you. It was never about the money.
Right, I forgot. Mr. Pure, I should have fixed you back in Tampa.
Tell it to your posse. We're through. I've got everything I need.
Not this. Remember? Hawaii, building jump, helicopter? That was some sick footage. Too bad no one ever saw it.
You backstabbing, mob-flipping cockroach!
Hey! What do you say? One last trip around the neighborhood. Winner takes the tape.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Eric's flipping dead.
Yeah, good.
Thank God.
When it takes the tape, murdered.
And he won't appear ever again.
But yeah, so, again, if you have beaten the game already and you play through a second time or on, then yeah, you do that instead of having to face him in the final challenge. You just deck him at an opportune time and...
His mouth gets, cut open. That was, brutal.
Right, but now we're moving on, and so I went back and did all the goals that I didn't do, and for completing all of the goals, you get access to the cheat code menu.
Whew. Heck yeah.
It's actually pretty scaled back compared to the previous game.
Yeah,
there's the standards, always special, perfect, everything. Then a few others, which I'm going to show now, like cool specials. When you do an air special, it gets kind of slowed down.
Yeah, it has some special effects, okay.
Yeah. Actually, I think everything that was in here was in Tony Hawk 4. I'm just showing, grinds, manuals, lips, doesn't do the effect. It has to be an air trick.
Yeah, I think, almost every cheat here is just from Pro Skater 4.
Oh.
Yeah, and they did sort of scale it back. But
I think the only thing that's different is roller skates.
Oh yeah, roller skates is new. But yeah, kid mode. We turn into little kid
Small.
Bones.
Kid Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid
Bone
Bones.
Jr.
Junior Cool Ice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, God.
I've still got the special tricks, so yeah. Oh yeah, that's one of Gene Simmons, lick it up. He sticks his tongue out like that.
Some of the specials look really weird when you're in kid mode too.
Yeah.
And that's why I do them.
Cool, thanks.
But yeah, roller skates mode is kind of funny because it's basically invisible board mode, but you get to see the wheels still.
Okay.
And he's just
I was
rollerblading
wondering
sideways, which is just amazing.
Yeah, so when you do
Yeah,
like
I
a
wonder-
lip trick.
I wonder if anyone's ever tried to do that, sideways rollerblades where the wheels face perpendicular to your normal foot direction or whatever.
Probably.
That would be hell.
Yeah, I feel like it would be an absolute fucking nightmare.
They've got all sorts of those. What are those boards called where it's just like one wheel where there are normally two, and you gotta rotate back and forth real quick to keep your balance on them?
Oh god, I forgot what
like
they're called.
ripsticks? No, that's not right. Maybe ripsticks? You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah,
wall.
just
Yeah,
like-
where you have to kind of sway back and forth, yeah.
There's just
Yeah.
all sorts of those weird kind of boards, so I'd imagine someone's maybe tried sideways rollerblades.
I feel like those would be even worse on your ankles than regular roller
Oh
skates.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Flame mode, I still don't really understand. You get a small flame when grinding, but
Yeah, that's it.
I tried to build up like a big combo, because someone said, in Tony Hawk 4, if you get like a huge combo while in flame mode, the flame gets bigger.
Yeah, it kind of exists in Pro Skater 4, but in Thug 1, that flame does not grow far. It's just small the entire time.
Yeah. Then again, I couldn't get a good combo line going, so maybe if you get up to like 20x or 30x something, but then here are the classics, always special and then perfect balance. Just showing off again. You can crash and you don't lose your special mode.
All the usual.
Oh, I thought you were showing that you can't crash, and I was like, you are crashing.
Oh.
I don't know how to tell you this.
No,
I don't mean to disappoint, but...
It's all a deliberate reset of points.
Yep.
So can you use those animations, like the special trick animations, when you're making your own custom tricks?
No.
None
of those are in the create a trick.
Yeah.
The create a
Because it would be
trick,
cool to spit fire like that.
the create a
middle of your
trick
thing.
in Thug 1 and even in Thug 2. Yeah,
Kinda
some
limited.
real limits. Again, with grabs, and then, yeah, it doesn't offer the whole lineup of special tricks to use. But yeah, here's Moon Gravity.
With moon gravity,
My
you might be
favorite.
able to get enough air for the Micro Crank.
Yes.
Yeah, that legendary trick that was
That
passed
only
down.
Rick could do.
That
But is
only
it truly
Rick
enough
could do.
to handle such a legendary move?
Even though he was like a street skater, somehow he got the air no one else could. I don't know.
Because he's a god.
Yeah, he's a god.
Exactly.
But yeah, with this, we might be able to do it. So let's pump ourselves up and go.
Yeah!
Jesus Christ!
My boy!
Yeah!
I
It only
did
gave
the
you
Mick
4,500
McCrank.
points.
Yeah. That was like the full 3 seconds, and yeah, I just stuck all tons of weird stuff in there. I mean,
Rick.
we never really like defined what the Microcrank was. The
I
Microcrank
think
is
we
anything
did,
you want to
actually.
be.
I'm pretty sure we did define it at some point, but I don't remember what the definition was.
Well,
I'm sure somebody in the comments will let us know. if
We just
did.
redefined it.
Yeah.
So yeah, then we had our fun with the cheat codes, so it's time to show off the old school levels.
Oh, they
Yep.
should even show the logo.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Each of these, has a different sort of background. But yeah, we've got the Hangar, School 2, and Venice, all from Pro Skater 2. And they're just areas you can ride around in. They have all the gaps. from
Yeah, they're
Pro
not
Skater
that
2.
different from the original, really.
Yeah, but there's no, like, special challenges or such to do in them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's... Oh, fuck it, I'm about to lead you all on again. So that's what they're going to do in classic mode for Thug 2. They're going to remake levels, but then bring the challenges back.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The was that an AI? Yeah, some AI skaters around
Yeah,
here
it's
too.
made nice.
Yeah, they've got
That's
the
cool.
AI. And
And the helicopter actually takes off again. Oh,
the same sort of destruction. I mean, this happened in, Tony Hawk 2 version.
Yeah.
yeah.
But now you get to see it in a higher definition than the PS1 could do.
They kind of went back to having everything be massive.
They did.
For these, we talked about all the Gen 5 games. Everything was massive and you were tiny, and they sort of did that. Like, they scaled the levels up all
And
across the
here
board.
is everybody's fan favorite.
Yeah,
School E, which is sometimes called School 2.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. If you don't know that it's truly called School E, you might call it School 2, so...
Yeah, which is fine. They kind of embraced the School 2 name later on, but originally it was called School
we all
E.
know what the real true name of the place is. School E.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the extra features like, air control from getting off your board and kind of dropping, I'm able to do some of those gaps I could never do before. Like backboard dance. But yeah, again, everything's here.
Yep.
The level, the gaps.
We'll be able to make the wall.
Oh,
Back to Carlsbad again.
rest in peace.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for Are You Serious? Will I be able to do it?
Here we go.
I think you can.
And...
Nope.
Oh, but you landed without even made it.
Made
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I don't know how you could get more speed than that. You can't sketch anything over
Yeah, it's
there.
a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You
always
really-
been a pain in the ass, but
Yeah. You really have to.
I love the wall jumps.
yeah. Yeah,
That's freaking cool,
jump
dog.
up the wall once. Yeah, I mean, everything you see here...
one of the small levels of the entire game, Venice now.
One of the small levels?
Yeah, the smaller ones. Considering how big so many of the levels are, this is like not that big.
Relative to the other levels in Thug, this is a little bit on the smaller side.
Because these are from
Yeah.
But
I mean, like, once upon a time, this was a huge level.
Yeah.
That's
Venice
nice.
was pretty big back in Act 2. Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, and everything is kind of the size of like maybe a bit bigger than Skull 2 even.
Yeah.
Every time you like almost crash and then you just land on your feet, I imagine you just lock out your knees and you're fine.
Yeah. I'm a skater.
You remember that one movie? I will never remember the name of this movie. All I remember is
I
how
already
the
know
movie
what you're
ends.
going to reference.
You know exactly where the guy jumps off the top of the suspension bridge.
Yeah.
And then he lands on a boat and he just slightly bends his knees and he's fine.
Wasn't it called like...
He doesn't even roll.
It was just called like Free Runner.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Free Runner or Tracer or one of those parkour movies.
Yeah, but he jumps off the top of a bridge, lands in a speedboat that's going by on the water.
Going by, yeah.
Under the bridge.
Yeah.
And just, boom.
Slightly crouches his knees a
nailed
little
it.
bit.
A little bit. So, yeah, those were the old school levels. I've been told that some of the gaps are a pain in the ass. Like, they don't
kind of
work
are.
right. Then you have to get all of those to get 100%. So, whatever. But, again, they're the same gaps as,
That's a
Tony Hawk
cool
2,
board.
Yeah, so now actually showing off the secret characters like, Gene Simmons and his board, like a razor or something.
It's a cool looking board.
Yeah. And then the special tricks that are actually theirs that, I just put on the skater.
Yep, he braves the
Look at him
fire
go.
instead of someone just lighting a torch.
Right. So
And you can definitely tell this is like pre-MCU because it's got like the comic book design for his armor, which honestly I always thought looked a little bit dinky.
Yeah.
I like how they reinvented it for the MCU.
Yeah, so,
hoverboard.
Iron Man and the hoverboard, and I guess I just kind of wonder maybe what led to this inclusion.
Yeah.
Did someone reach out to Neversoft? Did someone at Neversoft want to put this in?
Maybe they still
maybe
had some
somebody at
ties
Neversoft
going
is
on
just
with the
a fan.
Spider-Man thing, and they were like, "Hey, can we get another hero?" And they're like, "Okay, you can have Iron
Yeah,
Man."
sure, take Iron Man, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think, before the MCU, did they have other, like, what other iconic superheroes could they have used? I'm not sure. Like, I think Spider-Man was the Marvel dude
Yeah.
for a long time, Like, people outside of fans of comics knew who Spider-Man was, but the rest, kind of question mark.
Right.
Pretty much. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so for this, I got another save file that was maxed out. But yeah, the secret character for beating sick mode is Thud, which is this fish dude. That's
Tony Hawk's Underground?
This is actually a reference to a specific movie. There was a monster movie called Chud,
Yep.
which was in like the 70s or so, and it was about like a monster, like monster people, mutated by nuclear waste, living in the sewers, coming up to steal, your people. So, they put that in.
He does kind of vaguely look like a creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, and this dude is the one who originally killed Eric.
Oh yeah, in the very, opening of the game, like the Neversoft logo. So I was also in Manhattan and Tampa showing some areas that I missed. Like, Skylar showed me that you could actually spine transfer into the top of the strip club. And there's, a fun little thing here and then a fun message if you go through the door. 4 hours and $400 later. But yeah, so this guy has the, the swimmer and then that scary grind. And also, you guys remember that glitch I accidentally did in Slam City where I lip-tricked and then went to grind and lip-tricked that? Well, I discovered how to do that, so I'm going to show you how to replicate it. First, you lip-trick in a stall that you could jump out from. You jump out and, get off your board. Then in that same combo, you jump into a grind, jump from that into another grind, and on that second grind, you will do a lip trick instead.
It's weird. It's really weird.
It's something to do with, like, doing the lip trick and then jumping out of it and getting off your board. Like, storing a lip trick almost. And then
lip trick storage.
Yeah, the next big speedrun tactic, but
here it is.
You can then do it with any lip trick.
That looks cool, but still.
Yeah. Any invert, you're gonna, land on your head. While we're on sort of that glitch show-off, I saw some extra glitches when I was digging around, like, on GameFAQs or such. So here's a glitch that I saw in text form, where if you do like a lip trick or manual or grind, and pause and go watch a cutscene where you have to like hit A twice to go through it, like here it's like 2 cutscenes as part of that. When you come out of it, the animation will be over, but you'll still be balancing it. It has to be a cutscene where it's like 2 cutscenes in that one. I'm going to show later on if it's just like a one cutscene, then it doesn't work. But yeah, lip trick.
That was the true ultimate lip trick move.
Yeah, and here's the true ultimate grind move.
That is grinding.
Yeah. Get around to it.
If you pause and if you unpause, yeah, you're not getting any points. But if you get a gap, then you start getting points again. And I'm just going to show for manualing, kind of the same thing. Yeah,
this probably won't be as impressive, I imagine.
Right. It does kind of work in a weird way, though, where, so yeah, you've got the balance bar, but unlike the lip trick or grind, if your balance reaches one side, you don't just crash. You can keep
That's quite a body twist.
Yeah.
And then it goes away eventually. But yeah, here I'm just going to show, like, going into a cutscene where it's only one scene.
One scene, yeah, so one camera angle or whatever.
Yeah, then I just hit A, back out, and it didn't mess with the animation at all.
Yeah, it's weird.
But I'm not getting
I wonder
points,
why that happened.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, some weird shit with set restart, but that'll be like Fug 2, really.
Oh, yeah. So I also want to show off the map editor, just because that's obviously developed in some cool ways. We're going to look at some of the pre-made Neversoft maps, just to sort of see what you could do. Like, I'm not going to build a park for this series. I'm not going to get Bob to build me a park. I mean, he'd need to install, their own games by this point, but yeah, it's developed in kind of the areas you could set it in, but then everything you can do with it. I'm just showing off some of the themes here.
I like the Lost Island one, but the rest of these are kind of like the same sort of like your boxed in sort of area.
Yeah, the Lost Island and the rooftop ones are the best. Yeah, there's some pre-made parks. We're just going to jump into the first one to first kind of show off what was added, because another thing in this game I'm not going to show off is create a goal. You can make goals and put them down in the main levels or in your custom levels. These can be the standard goal types of high score, combo, skate.
And in some cases, like the developers really showcased how hard they can make these goals in cases.
Yeah, or you can have the person who gives you the goal say custom things. So that's why I went into this one, because this developer, changed everyone's names and gave funny little, text speech to them. It's not just, hey, do this, but it's, he sat there and typed that all out. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I will mention that, like, if you're on PC, the standard controls for interacting with the park editor are completely different buttons than everything else.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that, so that's why I'm like, I was trying to do anything, like, with the park editor and not able to do it, but...
It's weird. I don't get why it's its own control thing.
But yeah, you saw, like, lava pits, you had the Punji pits way back in the day, but now you could set, like, hey, this is a square of water, of lava. Just some kind of fun little textural things.
Yeah, it looks good.
But yeah, created goals with their own text for both starting it and ending it. So the next one we're going to is actually Andy THPS Park. Now, apparently, from what I've read up on, Andy THPS was a guy who was like the best player online way back in the day, like when Tony Hawk 3 and 4 introduced online play.
On the Thug stuff.
Yeah, that was back in the day where you could be so good at a game, the developers would ask you to come help them with the next game, or come play the game early. So Andy was so good at Tony Hawk 3 and 4 online, Neversoft actually reached out to him and had him come down and help on Underground 1, and I think he actually joined Neversoft eventually.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, that's still a thing that sometimes happens. You know, in like in Halo Wars competitive online, there was a dude who was like so good that he became one of the lead AI designers for Halo Wars 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I don't blame you for not doing that 1,000,000.1.
I was actually looking for this combo one because, like, this is sort of an interesting thing where, you know, there's been that thing in the game I've sort of talked about, and always never sound like I know what I'm talking about, where you can jump between rails really fast, and starting with this game, it actually gives you a shimmy bonus or something. And
yeah.
Andy kind of set that up where you could do that, and, you know, like in Thug, it'll give you like a shimmy bonus plus 1,000 points.
Yeah, like, Andy was really interesting on, like, pretty insane lineups.
So yeah, just, you know, a fan who was so good that he got flown in to help out and refine the game and get to make his own park and put it in the game.
The best part right now is that Andy is also helping work out on that Pro Skater 1+2 game now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he's such a big name in the community. He's actually having a part in that remake.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we'll actually see more references to him as the games go on. But here's what y'all been waiting for. The return of Montana, baby.
Yeah!
Montana!
Yeah. I don't think anyone ever followed up on my Tony Hawk 2 Montana challenge, you know, of getting the highest combo there, but it's okay. I forgot I even issued that until now. But,
just now.
Yeah, but, you know, there's some goals in here, so I'm just gonna end the video by skating around and doing all of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Park Editor, you can have vehicle missions.
Oh, now I kind of wish you had me make one, because I wasn't sure what I would have done, but now I do know. I would have made you stay in the car the entire time.
I mean, you could make
the
one
entire
for Thug 2.
time. Nah, it's too late for Thug 1, though.
Yeah, I said Thug 2.
Are there cars in Thug 2?
Oh.
No.
I'll need to test
then
the Park
no.
Editor. Okay.
There's no cars in Thug 2, they're only in Thug 1.
Dang.
Yeah, see, I feel like it would have been great if, like, you're like, all right, what are the challenges? Every single challenge is a car thing. You can't even ride around on your board at all.
Post in the comments if you still think Blank Test is. I mean, I can always go back.
I can make racetracks.
Yeah,
it's never too late.
Yeah, so like
so much lava, you won't be able to drive anywhere. I won't test any of my challenges. Some of them will be straight up impossible.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't know. This sounds good now. It's just one of those things where I never got it set up.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay,
it's not gonna happen
fine.
now.
All right, yeah, listen up, everyone.
The kids will cry and they'll want it, but nah.
Their dreams are over.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Sorry, everyone.
Unless,
I guess
unless they donate to the Steel Donut Patreon.
Oh. Yeah. I'm real bad at planning ahead. Same reason that, like, I still haven't made it back home to record any more funny intros. Thug 2's not gonna have a funny intro, but I'm hoping to get back sometime in July. So maybe American Wasteland will have a funny intro.
To be fair, we've all been kind of cooped up in our homes.
Hey Zin, did you see that? The one time that I implemented a wall push into a combo.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Nice.
I mean, like, you'll see in Thug 2 that, like, stuff like wall plants, I mean, they'll turn to sticker slaps, but, like, everything will get refined to, like, really help, help you on the combo is. And also, like, when you do the scanner thing, some levels the sky changes, but I don't know which ones, because it didn't do it on any of the ones I recorded.
I think it's, like, the first few, in a sense.
Oh,
like, not much.
I showed off on Manhattan, and that didn't change the sky, but yeah, so that's it for everything in Tony Hawk's Underground 1. Now we'll be moving on to Thug 2, and that will be pretty long between base, Thug 2 story, all of classic mode, and of course I know about the Thug 2 remix for PlayStation Portable. But yeah. Thank you all for watching Underground 1, and I hope you keep watching as we go through Tony 20.
Heck yeah.